Typically, when a video game console becomes popular, many companies want to start making games for it. Unfortunately, that's when you start to see shovelware. In today's video, I'm going to take 5 games out of my game collection and share with you some of the worst shovelware made for the Nintendo Wii. This is an ongoing series I'm doing on my channel, and I'm taking bad games on each console that I have and sharing them with you. So I hope you enjoy this series. Sit back, relax. Let's take a look. I'm a fan of games such as Super Monkey Ball, and when I saw this at a thrift store, I thought, I've never heard of this game. I turned it over, I saw kind of the screenshots and thought, why not? This can't be that bad. Oh boy. From the get-go, I knew that I was going to have issues with the control of this game. It didn't matter what level, it didn't matter how I held the Wiimote, I just couldn't get the control down. It is too sensitive, and too many times you would fall off the edge, and yep, you have to start the entire level all over again. This is maddening and very frustrating control, way too sensitive, and you can go slower, but it doesn't make this game any better. You are going to die a lot in this game. It is extremely frustrating, and some of the levels get pretty long, and you think you got it, and you think you got it down, and nope, you just keep dying over and over again. I had a pretty good run here. I was doing really good. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna make it. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Yes. Oh, I got this. Okay, I'll just go slow. I got this. Nope. Die. And then you have to start the whole thing over again. Oh my goodness, this game will test anybody's patience. Now, underneath all the terrible sensitive control, is there an okay game? I don't think so. I think at the end of the day, you're not going to play this. You're not going to go back and play this with friends. There is 4-player split screen. There is 40 levels, but you know what? Go play Super Monkey Ball. Much better game. I heard from some of my friends how truly terrible this game was, so I had to check it out for myself. Now, I'm a fan of these types of games. I think the Wii has several games on it that make great racing games, and how bad could this really be? Pretty bad. So Kawasaki Jet Ski at the start looks okay. You know, it's got a couple different modes, but man, that control is really way too sensitive. Just when I thought I was getting the hang of it, nope, the control is just really bad in this game, and you need to have really tight control, or at least consistent control, if you want to be a successful racer. One of the other modes, which was pretty boring, was just popping balloons, and I just didn't think this was a very fun event whatsoever. And yeah, there's some different modes in there and stuff, but you know, you just have to like stop and go, because one of the things about the control that makes it so bad is there's no reverse. You actually just press a minus on the controller and it like resets your jet ski, and that's how you start again. It is so silly and broken. Oh my goodness. One of the worst things about this game. There's a stunt mode in this game, and you're not gonna want to go and play this unless you truly like bad games. I mean, I couldn't even hit half the ramps because the control was so bad. It's just way too sensitive, and you know, it wasn't fun. You know, there's so many other better racers on the Wii. Avoid this. I knew when I started seeing games for the Wii being sold at grocery stores, I knew the market had been completely saturated, and I passed on this several times, but you know, I kept being curious about how bad it was, and so I eventually picked up, that's right, Balls of Fury. I had previously played Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis, and I was curious to see if this was going to be a decent game. I like stupid comedies like everyone else, but you know, this movie wasn't that great, even with Christopher Walken in it, who I really adore. But this is not a good movie tie-in, and you know, it's just a really cheap shovelware ping pong game. Now, you might be a fan of the movie and like it because of that, but I found this game to be fundamentally broken. Either I could do a volley forever, or I just couldn't hit the ball. It just was really inconsistent with the controls from what I experienced. You know, for some other people, you might love this game and love the control. I did not. I just thought, you know, for whatever reason, I couldn't have a consistent play game after game. You know, there's a couple different modes in this. There's an arcade mode. There's 10 playable characters. There's some you know, various venues that you can do. But, you know, I just didn't think this game was great. You know, and you know, for one thing is that control has to be consistent. You know, the Wii had some amazing games that took advantage of motion controls, and when it was done right, it was fun to play. But when it was broken, or you just couldn't get it to work, this game falls in that category. I just had a really hard time with it. And, you know, have you played this game? What did you think of this game? I definitely want to hear your feedback, but for me, it was a definite piece of junk. I like myself some action platformers, and the Wii had a ton of these games come out. And sometimes you would see a game and you wouldn't know anything about it. It would just be sneezed out, and that's what this game was. Rock and Roll Adventures. I'd never heard of it. I'd always wanted to play it, and so I finally picked it up and decided, how bad can this be? This has to be one of the worst platformers on the Wii. Let's talk about the stupid story, or Elvis, and you're pretty much trying to cleanse the world of offbeat tunes. The game should be centered around destroying shovelware made for the Wii. Oh my goodness. Swinging your controller, you can sometimes take out enemies, but oh my goodness, the hit detection's terrible. It doesn't register all the time. That's just the start of the problems of this game. You do have a long range attack, but the control is so broken and terrible, you're never going to use it. Oh my goodness, it was just painful to even do these targets, which is part of the tutorial. Now get this, the entire game is 3 levels. If you complete the tutorial, you have completed 25% of this game. The camera, the music, just the whole thing about this game is just truly awful. It's not fun to play. It's a chore to jump, go from platform to platform. If you do die, then you have to start the level all over again, okay? Now pay attention to that part right there. We're going to talk why that's kind of funny. And so, yes, you know, there's 3 whole levels of this game. This is just, you know, a symbol of shovelware. They just brought this to the masses, hoping that, you know, some grandma would pick it up, thinking it was cute to get for her grandson. And this is a truly terrible game. What's worse is the same company, the same development team made this. And this is actually more well known, and this is Ninjabread Man. And ironically, it's about the same game. There's so many things copied from one another from the previous game I showed. It's crazy. This is another broken game for the same reasons. Kind of the same simple 3D platformer, terrible control, hard to kill enemies, you know, using motion controls to activate your sword. Your long range shots are truly terrible to activate and to get off. Oh my goodness, accuracy not. Oh, the list could go on and on. There's only 3 levels in this game. You know, same development team did it, and so what you get here is a truly broken game. And it's, you know, this was everywhere. You know, this game was seen everywhere. I saw this game sold everywhere, and I didn't see it sell, and now I know why. Playing this game, it was truly painful. Now, this game was actually released before Rock and Roll Adventures. The fact that the same development team just copy and pasted and released a game very close to it being broken. I mean, and look at this. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. That's right. If you're looking for the worst on the Nintendo Wii, look no further than Ninjabread Man. Those are my picks for some of the worst games on the Nintendo Wii library. It was such a huge library, and unfortunately there was lots and lots of bad shovelware. What are your picks? Comment below. I know there's plenty of other games I could have chosen. I chose games that I had in my library, and I want to thank you for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. I want to thank everybody for watching. This is the Immortal John Hancock, and you have a good day.